say, indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved, dearest, holiest friend. Thank you so much for joining me again in this moment. I just came and sat down, and it seems like the rain is like, oh wait, would be a shame if you sit down and I start raining on you, wouldn't it? No, actually wouldn't. I kind of want it to rain on me and stuff. Soak me. Put all the water down on the earth. I accept. Drive even chatted. It's so nice to have your friends here with me. I'm gonna go get my water. My I can hide underneath the chair. My book of things we're saying and stuff. The cats are again, like they haven't been close to me all day. And as soon as I sat down for stream, they were like, "What's that? What's happening here now?" Yeah, it's raining. You're gonna rain. It's gonna rain on you as well. Apparently, you don't like water, but you have a hard time convincing me of that right now. Are you destroying my things? That's nice. I heard you. Ooh. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's read something worth saying, shall we? See what the universe has to say through the medium of a little bookie. And I've opened to this one so many times. Maybe it is the one we're supposed to read. Maybe we'll do this one. What can fear be other than energy? Just as love, compassion, sadness, or anger and forgiveness is energy, these things are neutral. It is only when the egoic mind perceives and experiences it differently that turmoil is created. Ooh, that's such a beautiful thing worth saying, especially on today's topic. I want to talk about the perfection of imperfection. I had it as a dream, like this deep recognition and understanding that as imperfect as this world is, at least to our egoic minds, again, to perceive it as imperfect is kind of like the joke, that everything exactly as it is right now is perfectly imperfect. And it's a little bit hard to accept it that way, especially when you want to change things, when you feel like things are not the way they could be. Like there are so many injustices, there are so many atrocities being committed against humanity as a collective. That it's a little bit much. Look at this. Cat's a 1, and cat's a 2. I see you. Yeah, I've seen you. I know about you now. Thank you. I'm not unaware. She's like, give me the stuffs. Give me the attentions. Okay, I'll give myself some attentions, I guess. Go on adventures. I see you. No, stop being weird, cat. Stop being weird, please. Please, you're making me uncomfortable. Yeah. Hey, beloved red clicker. Merman 2. So nice to see you, friends, here with me. Thank you for joining me. Such a pleasure. Tell me about imperfections you've experienced and how perfectly perfect these imperfections were. It's been this weird trip, kind of like wanting for things to be differently this month. And here we are at the end of the month. It's the last day of sober October. It's the last day of not having to not drink coffee, smoke marijuanas. These cats are very cute. Very, very sweet. You're distracting me again. Maybe this is another thing. This is also perfectly imperfect. Perfect in the case that they're perfectly cute and perfectly beautiful as they are, but imperfect in the way that they're distracting me right now. And because they're so perfect, I'm convinced that they're imperfect, or at least the situation is imperfect. Because the situation is so imperfect, they are perfect. I see you, cats and cats. Love you. Ah. She's destroying things. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. You shouldn't be doing that. You have all of these stumps. So many stumps to go and scratch. Don't scratch the cushions. Meow! I heard you! It's not that dramatic. It's not that dramatic, really. You're gonna be fine. Yeah, you're gonna be so fine. I am gonna leave soon. I don't, yeah, I don't know who's gonna give you all the pets. I'm basically like pet connoisseur, like these animals probably receive 90% of their attention from me. Red clicker, merman, love to see you. Can't comment on YouTube today, so sending love to the YouTube friends. Thank you. Giovanna sending love to you friends. It's nice to have you. Merman and Red clicker as well. Thank you for joining us, Giovanna. Gateway. It's nice to see you. How's everyone? Doing well. I'm still feeling nice and peaceful. Yeah, I've heard you. Feeling nice and peaceful. I'm feeling nostalgic, I guess. Excited to be leaving. I've already started packing and stuff. I have my stuff almost ready. I still have to get my clothing things sorted out, but I'll be leaving soon. Yeah, I've heard you. I've heard you. Thank you. She's so dramatic. Beloved Nova's here too. Appreciate the positive energy. I appreciate yours, dear friend. Like, I cannot tell you how light my heart has been thinking about you these days, dude. It's so nice to have you here. I'm okay. It's early. I'm tired. And it's probably gonna get worse, Joy. Because apparently you friends will have daylight saverings soon. And that means that everything is gonna move an hour earlier for you, and it's gonna stay the exact same time for me. Might be, what's the word I'm looking for? Inconvenient to find yourselves here. But I love you friends nonetheless. How long will you be at Christian's? For as long as I can possibly be. Seriously. Like, I'm feeling so unappreciated at home these days that I kind of want to spend Christmas with him as well. You know. Like, I've been feeling pretty bummed out by my family as of late. And maybe again, kind of like connecting to this topic of perfect imperfections, that this imperfect, at least in my conceived egoic consciousness, this imperfect relationship I have with my siblings and I have with my dad, where they can't see me, it's like they're blind to the person I am. That is perfect as well. That if I was seen by them, I wouldn't be so willing to sculpt myself, maybe. I'd be like, oh, good, I am, so I guess I can just be. But no. No being for me. Only ceaseless grind, yes. I'm gonna keep grinding. The month of October was a watershed of information and enlightenment. November, I will apply this water to my life for improvement. Red clicker. That's so beautifully said, dear friend. That's fantastic. I'm going to Christians. I'm going to Christians again in the city. Big city life. Just trying to get by. Gonna go visit my home and I'm really looking forward to it. Like, it's gonna be such a vibe. Kitty is rubbing up against me. I see you. It removes one of our hairs. Thank you. I see you, kitty. It's nice of you to join me. Thank you for sharing some space. The fallback, so we gain an hour during the night. Probably my favorite holiday, supposedly. Will no longer spring forward in the spring. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out about it, partially because it's probably gonna, like, absolutely Gatling gun my yoga classes, because now my yoga classes are gonna go from 6:30 a.m. California time to 5:30 a.m. California time, which means that I'll probably have significantly less clients, and as a result, significantly less capital. It is okay. It's the way it be sometimes. Man, more incentive to create a new income stream. I'm being pushed in the right direction. Thank you for the perfect imperfections, universe. I appreciate it. Teach me. Teach me everything. Found you on Reddit, Jumpin' Jack. A rare occasion for me to see you from here. Sending love that way. Jumpin' Jack, it's nice to have you here, dear friend. How are you doing? How's life treating you? How's the Reddit energy? I've been pretty anxious. My energy is off centered and I haven't slept properly. I mean, you're still going to sleep soon, right, Nova? So maybe sleeping properly is still in the books for you, at least for now. Is there anything in particular keeping you awake? I've been very dreamy as of late. I had this dream where I was getting some errands done, and then I was waiting for my dad to come and pick me up. And instead of anxiously pacing, trying to call him, trying to accelerate the process of waiting, I just sat down. I was listening to Ram Dass, weirdly enough, on my cell phone. And I was like walking around this corner and I saw there's a piece of shade under the grass, still listening to him, and I saw this monk in this beautiful orange robe, like just sitting there as well. So I kind of rushed to turn my talk or whatever off, and I sat there and I meditated with him. And the next thing I knew, baby. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? You're being a naughty girl. Look at this. She stole one of my mom's little spools of string. I close my eyes and, meditate. And the next thing I feel the presence kind of getting closer to me. And I open my eyes again and I see there's another monk next to me. And the monk friend that was there originally, he like asked me, can you sit down? And he almost sits down between my legs, like I was sitting with my legs wide, and he almost like sits down between my legs. And I'm like, wow, this dude is is getting real comfortable. Really comfortable. And he asked me, am I a Christian? And I tell him no. And he's like, wow, that's impressive, he says to me. I'm like, what? Why is it impressive? Asking him, how has he found, what has he found, like since he's a Buddhist, I believe at least, and it is in that moment, what has he found to be the truth? And he just smiles at me. He's just like, dude. Just like the smile. The love that there is just in a smile as the truth. And I was like, wow, this dude knows more than me, doesn't he? He knows more than me, and he just told me that he knows more than me by saying nothing at all. It was beautiful. Jumpin' Jack, right there, love to you. Pitfall! Giving you the crown as well, dear friend. Thank you for joining me. It's nice to have you here. I'm a little tired, been a busy weekend, and will be a busy evening, but I'm very happy to be here with you all. How are you, Gateway? Thank you for sending the love, dear Shan. Maybe things are the way they are meant to be. I agree, Nova. That's the whole stream topic today. Like, there are imperfections, right? At least conceived imperfections, and yet these imperfections make this world perfect. That the imperfections we perceive as imperfect is the thing that makes this world perfect in the first place. That if it was perfect, it would be imperfect. Like a paradox kind of vibe. We love and appreciate you, Mel, so much. Thank you, Joy. I know you do, right? That's why I keep showing up. That's why I have this deep appreciation for you, friends, as well. I have a headache, and staring at computer screens is not a good time, but otherwise I'm well. Turn the screen off, just listen. I'll whisper sweet nothings in your ear. You're like, what? I need to whisper. I'm sorry to hear that, Gateway. Sending you anti-headache energies. For some reason, I saw divine feminine energy. They say it in that way. Anti-headache energy to you. Our beloved Maxine is here too, sending you so much love, dear friend. I did a tarot reading, and it was really intense. The lady said that I'm a powerful manifester, and my thoughts create my reality. And it was scary because I accidentally connected to her energy so strongly. This is the way, brother bear. Haven't I been saying this to you literally since day one? You're like, oh, wow, I'm a manifester. My thoughts create my reality. I've never heard this before. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm happy that you're feeling it finally, brother Bear. It's the truth. It's the truth. Tune into that, man. Take your power back. Uncle Becky and Aunt Lee were in my dream last night. Man, the wind is really kicking up. They moved to Arizona, and I went to see them. I told them I was going to the store, and Uncle Becky asked if I could grab him a green monster drink. I don't know if this is a synchronicity worth sharing, dear Maxine, but I'm planning on buying me and my friend group a bunch of monster energy drinks for the festival. Caffeine is a stimulant, especially as a dancing aid, really works. And I don't really do that, like I don't really endorse, if you will, drinking a lot of energy drinks. But again, to be imperfect, at least in that context, will be perfect. Imperfect can also be read as I am perfect. I was wondering. Thank you, brother Merman, for tuning into that truth, brother babe. You are. You are imperfect. I'm imperfect. I'm not perfect. I am perfect. Perfectly imperfect, perfectly perfect. Didn't even know what I was doing. She kept telling me to cut off the connection, and my energy was so intense and strong. Her back was hurting, and didn't even know what I was doing. I got pretty anxious. Yeah, the connection, dude. Unfortunately, we don't know how to control these things just yet with the BAM. I think that's the trip. Like we have powers beyond what people even want us to know. Like there is a capacity, an ability to connect with one another that is unspoken and yet known, right? You know exactly what it's like, and yet you might not have ever experienced it. Another paradox in that way as well. As I walked down the street, I found a kilo of coke on the ground and put it in the pink backpack I was carrying. Then I woke up. Goodness, finding a kilogram of coke sounds like a whole life. I've never done coke. Goodness, if I had a kilogram of it, I might need to start. I don't know if I'm actually joking. The thing I would probably do is just find out the purity thereof. The biggest thing that kind of yikes me out isn't so much the cocaine itself, because technically it's still a plant chemical, but just the manufacturing process, like the amount of gunk that they kind of use to process that stuff right now is very much not a vibe. I don't know if I want to have any of that stuff in my body. I've had this conversation with a friend of mine that if we can synthesize our own, actually make something that we know is chemically pure, then maybe I'd consider it. But just getting something off the street, probably not. People are cutting things with fentanyl and stuff, and like it's actually killing people. Then you have a tick on you, yeah, I'm killing it. I'm ending its existence on planet Earth. It chose, maybe it didn't choose. Maybe it just incarnated as a parasite. I had two ticks on me today, and I really don't like that. I felt like the farm. Like this is the way I conceptualize or articulate it to myself. Like the farm is biting into me and wants to come along with me, and I was like, no, I cannot let you do that. Good morning from California. Good morning to you, dear friend. Thank you for joining me too. It's nice to have you. Sounds like quite an experience, Maxine. That's quite an interesting dream, right? We're all powerful manifestors. There we go. Maxine knows as well. Len, seeing you. Hey. Can't stay for long, but wanted to send all the vibes. I hope you're all well. Peace and love. Peace and love to you too, brother Lane. Thank you for joining us. I would turn my screen off, but I am unfortunately at two screens into your eyeballs ceaselessly. Do you know that you have access to? I don't know. Do you? Are you on the Patreon? For some reason, my brain is assuming you are. But I have like a whole wallpaper pack as well. I don't know if you're allowed to load custom wallpapers onto your computer screen at work, but if not, why not? Get that healing energies in your brains. If you have to look at screens, you might as well intermittently look at flowers as well. I fell asleep while listening to Literally, dude. How beautiful. How long ago has it been? I don't even know when the last time I was. Like the last time I heard a bedtime story. I think I remember now. I was like 14. My dad told us a story while we were sitting next to fire. It's a nice day. The wind is cutting through me and the rain is it's definitely cooling me down. I think this might be a little bit of a shorter stream today. I have this feeling. Shan, you're telling me you've been dreaming so deeply and vividly for so long. I wake up exhausted. Soon it will end as well. Dear Maxine, I'm looking forward to actually drinking the last tea. I mean, you only sent me two, but the last tea that I have tonight as well. I love the YouTube. Less brutal wind in my soundbar. There we go. Thank you. I'm so sorry, Maxine. Not too long now, and our audio will be better as well. Partly because we'll be inside at Christian's place, so there won't be any wind noise at all. And then after that, we'll have microphones, I'm sure. Moved out here. Wind is mad loud on the YouTubes. Thank you, Joy V. Thank you for joining me here. She said my energy is powerful and I'm a powerful manifester. She said it was literally hooking into her base chakra. I didn't know what I was doing. She kept telling me to cut off the energy connection. What's coming to my mind is why? Why cut off the energy connection? I'm gonna put my books, like my little box is getting rained on. At least temporarily. Like you cannot cut your connection off, dude. That's the thing that I'm thinking about. Like it's impossible to cut your connection off. So she was asking you the impossible. When is Christian coming to get you? I'm going through to Christian's, Maxine. He's not coming and getting me. I'm going through tomorrow morning. Happy Halloween to all. Happy Halloween to you. Thank you, Nancy. What? Patreon? This Patreon? That Patreon. Thank you. Thank you, Jovan. I make flowers. Every single day. I make a new, divinely unique flower that has never been seen by human eyeballs before. You just imagine that. Like where do anybody, have an option like that? To see something that has never been seen ever by any human eyeballs. And you get for as little as a single dollar. Salesmaning? Am I salesmaning correct? Am I doing a good job? Don't apologize for the wind spirit, being a rascal melty. I'll find any way to be present with you in the space. Love starting my morning with you all, our dear friends. Love having you here too, dear Maxine. So nice having you. Thank you for joining us. Back when I used to dream, I always felt so tired the next day after dreaming Maxine. I'm kind of glad I don't for now for that reason. It's a lot. It's like a whole world. I had a conversation about dreams of Christian as well yesterday. Like it's quite literally a whole world that you get lost in almost. It's pretty taxing. The wind is brutal in the audio. I'm so sorry. The wind isn't as bad on Reddit. I'm gonna jump over there because for some reason it's not as brutal. I think it's closed off. I think it's a little bit more closed off. The wind can flow through when it comes to the YouTube audio. Good idea. I'm going over there too. Sena, Susanna, thank you friends for joining me. Nancy, it's nice to have you here too. The imperfections are perfect. Maybe it's beautiful that way as well. But the stream audio being absolutely brutal is just another reminder that here we are, still showing up for something, making a plan. Finding the Reddit stream because of the brutal audio. It's nice to have you, Sena. It's nice to see you, friend. I think you joined yesterday, just as I was ending the stream as well. Sending you love right now. Gotta tap out for the wind. Excited to see y'all tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Love you, Gateway. I'm sorry about the wind noise. I'll pull a card. We'll finish the stream for today. A little bit shorter. I'm still packing, getting ready. It's an experience. Kind of like thinking about the things that I need, right? Realizing that I'm putting a bunch of things, taking a bunch of things with me that I haven't want to roll copious amounts of joints for my festival as well. So I'm taking excessive weed. How far from the farm is Christian's place in the city? 222 kilometers, give or take, plus or minus. So something like that. It's like 2 hours, max 3 hours drive away. So I'll be leaving tomorrow around 8. Gonna be finishing up packing everything tonight. Getting everything in the car. My siblings still aren't here just yet though. It's gonna be a whole vibe. Excited for this card. I'm happy that you're still here for it actually. I'm curious as to what the universe has to say through sacred geometry. Don't hear the outfit. Don't wear that outfit to your visa interview. Now I'm anxious. Joy me. I didn't think about that at all. You know, like my brain didn't even compute that I was supposed to look like something or another. I'm supposed to look presentable. I don't have clothing that makes me look presentable. Actually, I do. I'm lying. I used to work in the corporate industry, so I actually can dress myself like I'm a person or something. I'm back. It's nice to see you, Nova. We're gonna pull a card and then close the stream off for today. The wind is calming down as well. Gavity-goo! It's nice to see you. Oh man, I can't imagine that ride. The closer and closer you get to Christians, the more excited you get. So happy for you. And the change of the environment. Me too, you know, and like the amplification of the energies as well is what I'm looking forward to. Like I kind of enjoy having that unbroken connection. What, SP early? How? Wow, especially early. Yeah, it is a little bit earlier today. Gooses is flying in the background. I'll put on one of your pretty flower shirts and some neat shorts like your gray ones. Maybe. I have like long sleeve shirts. I guess I could look professional. I would trip out seeing you in a suit, Melty. Maybe one day. But not today. Garden of the Lights. This is the card we pulled today. Card number 36. Another 9 card as well. It has these beautiful flowers. It has a dragon fruit. It has a little dragon as well. Look at that little dude. Silly thing. Garden of the Lights. We haven't pulled this card many times just yet. Wow, dragon. How about that? How about that? Calling to you? The dragon energy. Let's see what it means. I'm gonna do a Halloween party with my group today. It's gonna be a goldfish. I like that. It sounds fantastic, Susanna. You should keep, you know, pretending like you forget people's names or something. I don't like technically we've proven that goldfish don't actually have short memories, but still, people pray for a peaceful resting sleep for me. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean, but I saw intersecting upwards pointing triangles with like a darkish energy, almost like there was energy trying to move up, but there was something stopping it. San Pedro, I was thinking the same thing actually, but I don't know if it is. It might be. It doesn't really have the same roundish, you know, kind of like bulbousness of the cactus, but I do believe it is. I believe it's like a dragon fruit cactus. Alrighty then, card number 36. Surprises. Garden of the Lights. The geometry of this card is a dodecahedron, nested within a star tetrahedron. We might say this is a vehicle of heaven, a place to play with magic and the light. Joyfully enter the Garden of the Lights. Take pleasure in the beauty of this glorious night-blooming cactus as its white flowers, commonly called the pitya, or the moonflower, or the queen of the night. The exotic fruit of the nocturnal delight is known as the dragon fruit. It is sweet, juicy, crisp, and gorgeous. What a surprise to find a playful, happy dragon inhabiting the garden. This card suggests that you envision your life as a garden of delights and look forward to surprises. You never know when enchantment, amusement, and revelation will astonish and amaze you. Look for them everywhere. Appreciate and savor the arrival of something unexpected. Laugh with this little dragon and enjoy the awe and wonder he imparts. See surprises as marvelous gifts. Right? The thing that makes a surprise beautiful is that it's imperfect. If everything was perfect, you would be all knowing. You would be unsurprisable. And yet, because this world is imperfect, we get to be surprised by it. How about that as a way to close the stream off? So beautiful. Love you, Melty. More, Mirpi, more. Love you too. You need sleep, Nova. Sleep well, dear friend. Please do. Sending you the peaceful Nova. You will sleep, Nova. You will sleep. Puts pillow over face. Sleep now. What a great idea. Please, I'm happy that you like it, Susanna. I hope you use it, friend. That's thanks, Goober. I haven't been able to sleep properly for a couple of days. It's okay, dear friend. Don't forget Ermias Blur. Ermias Blur is here with me, dear friend. Goodness is card. The Garden of Delights, you know, and so beautifully synchronous with this whole perfection and imperfections. Like it's just connecting me to another understanding. That if everything was perfect, we would not be able to be surprised. Huh? Think about that. Because things would be perfect, right? You'd be like, oh yeah, perfection. Oh yeah. More perfection. Oh cool, more perfection, more perfection. But these little moments of perfection that arise from our imperfect environment is what surprises us at the end of the day. It is the thing that actually fascinates us, that brings us a sense of joy. Ooh, how about that? Those are San Pedro flowers and buds. Ooh, such a good sign. I'm looking forward to it actually. I've been thinking about it as well. Tell me your time at Christian is gonna be amazing without telling me your time at Christian is gonna be amazing. Such a telling card, right? Surprises. There'll probably be a bunch of surprises. Maybe we'll both get superpowers finally. I got here just in time. Love you all. Sam, thank you for joining me as we're tuning out. Miss Molly is here too. Great day. Thank you, Mel, for streaming. This card is magical. Thank you. You're the one here to hear this magical card. You're the magic, after all. I think they meant don't forget to pack Ermias. Ah, don't forget Ermias Blur. Good. Thank you for reminding me, actually. I wasn't planning on forgetting him, but I'm happy that you reminded me nonetheless. Mel seems happy. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling really excited. I'm hopeful. I'm looking forward to not being here anymore. You know, not because I don't love this space, but just because the space has been feeling unloving to me. You know, like I've been having a hard time, to be completely honest. And I'm looking forward to having a little bit of an easier of a time soon. For some reason, my face is tingling. Energy flowing through you. We're gonna be fine, dear friends. There are many surprises coming up, and I believe one of the surprises is going to be a good world. You know? Just think about that. As imperfect as the world feels right now, imagine how surprised we'll be when everything is all right at the end of the day. We'll be able to afford living again. We'll be able to afford having kids. We'll be able to afford being happy, you know, being fulfilled, being satisfied. What a surprise that would be! Wow, can you believe it? No, I can't believe it. Can you believe it? No, I cannot believe it. I can't believe it either. Wow, you can't believe it? I can't believe it. Right? Doesn't that sound amazing? I love you, Fred, so much. Thank you for joining me today. I'm happy you're excited, Melty, so much. Don't worry, Mel. It's all a part of the journey. Perfectly imperfect. Perfectly imperfect. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Never commit suicide. I'm sorry, that was a little bit loud. Never commit suicide, dear friend. Everything is gonna see alright. We have to keep going. We'll share light. We'll share love with each other. I appreciate you sharing this moment with me now. Thank you. I love you so much. So much. I'll see you again soon. The next time you see me, I'll be in a new space. I'll have a homie next to me. I don't know if he's gonna be next to me, but I'll be passing a joint to a homie. I'll be smoking a joint the next time you see me. Wow! I'm looking forward to it. Love you. Thank you for joining me, dear friends. Wait a second. I can't believe I can afford things again. Everyone else can afford things too. No exclusion. Wow. Yes, wow. Right, what a surprise. It would actually be surprising. You're like, what the fuck? Things are affordable? I have enough capital to live? Whoa. Whoa. You know, that's Kazoo Kid. Wouldn't it be great, God? And you know, if we weren't in this imperfect reality, we wouldn't be surprised like that when the day comes. Have a beautiful day, everyone. For reals. Love you all so very dearly. Love you. Good night. Sleep well, Nova. Yeah, wow. I love you, Fred, so much. Eternal blessings to you. If you're here to receive eternal blessings, receive them. Be like, wow, I'm eternally blessed now? Yes. Suddenly, oh, so blessed. Oh, goodness. My light chakras are firing up and stuffs. Good night. See you. Love you, dear friends. Thank you, Maxine, for joining me too. Have a great day. Last day on the farm. I'm gonna try and make the most of it. Maybe I should show you friends, you know? Like share some of the farm with you before we end it. It's gonna be the last time in a while, you know. Get your eyes all full with farm or whatever. Ah yes. Yes, get all that farm in your eyeballs. Yeah, yes. You know, there's that scene on SpongeBob where there's a map that they're not supposed to be looking at, him and Patrick, and then their eyes, you know, extend down to the map and they just like super scan that map over and over again. That's exactly what you should be doing at the farm right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get all that farm up in your eyeball. Oh, thank you, farm. Thank you for the loving energy you provide. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the mountains. Thank you for the trees, for the birds. They sing. I haven't stopped appreciating you at all. But I do look forward to reuniting when I've gained again new appreciation for what it is we always have. It's good to take a break. It's good to see something else. I love you. I love you. Thank you for joining me, friends. Gonna miss seeing the sweet fur children every day. I'm kind of like bummed out about that as well. I was talking to Pippi today. I was like, what are you gonna do without me, Pippi? What are you gonna do if I'm not here to give you lovin's? Like literally ceaselessly. What are you gonna do? And she was like, what? What? Blessings. So much blessings to you, friend. Share the memories. We are always. Love you, dear friends. Thank you for joining me.